Hey, what's up? This is Mel, and you are listening to the H Buzz, the one show that does its very best to keep you informed of what's taking place here in the Houston area. And as always, there's always a lot of things going on in Houston. Some weekends, it's a great deal of things going on. Then some things, it's just, things going on. And as typical of Houston, a lot is going on this weekend. So more than we will probably talk about today, but we'll share with you a few things that you may be interested in on this Cinco de Mayo weekend. I'm sure a lot of you have plans here in Houston to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. And of course, there are plenty of places around town where you can celebrate Cinco de Mayo. You can always check the local parks. So many places, a lot of the schools. Houston has a lot of Hispanic community, so there's always something going on as far as Cinco de Mayo is concerned here every May 5th. And was reading up on Cinco de Mayo and found that it's quite interesting that we celebrate it more on this side of the border, the Texas-Mexico, let's see what is it. Well, it actually would be like Texas, Arizona, New Mexico. No, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, California border. So we celebrate it more on this side than they do actually on the Mexican side, which is kind of interesting. Sometimes we should look at the history of some of the things that we celebrate so that we understand cultures a lot better. But I thought that was kind of interesting that it's really a celebration for the gringos more than it is for the Mexicans. So, I guess that's, it's interesting. But I'll have to look into that even more, finding out about the battles that were fought and what Cinco de Mayo was really all about. So it's quite interesting. Google it, find out for yourself what it's about so that you don't, we don't ignorantly celebrate something thinking we're celebrating the independence of Mexico when in fact it may just be a moment before the actual independence that we're celebrating. But anyway, it's Texas. Do we really have to have a full reason to celebrate? No, we love celebrating. And of course, Houston loves celebrating different cultures. And that's the beauty of Houston. We enjoy celebrating the different cultures that make up this beautiful, great city. And of course, there are a few Cinco de Mayo things that we will mention. Trying to look at all of my notes here. I'm trying a new technique, and I don't know if it's the best technique in the world that I've set up for myself as opposed to staring at my computer the whole time while I'm talking to you and sharing what's going on. Oh, I don't know if any of you had a chance to attend any prayer events, for those of you who are listening, maybe even outside of the Houston area. But I had a chance on yesterday to attend 2 prayer events for the National Day of Prayer. And the first one I went to was, I couldn't believe I had to get up that early in the morning. But the Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center did their 22nd Annual National Day of Prayer Breakfast. And it started at 7 a.m. I set my alarm clock to get up at 5:30. At, I don't know what time. No, actually I set my alarm clock to get up at like 10 minutes, I think, to 5. My alarm clock went off for nearly an hour. My mom thought maybe I had a heart attack or something because she couldn't wake me. She called. Everything was going on. But I finally woke up. We were supposed to leave at 6:15. I woke up at 6 o'clock. It was the fastest I've ever gotten ready to go. But it was a nice event. I enjoyed it. It was downtown at the aquarium. And it was a very interesting event. I liked how they did it. They had different people come up and they prayed for various reasons, from children, family, our men and women who serve us in our cities, the police department and so forth, and then armed services, I believe, for families, for various reasons. And it was really nice. They had different people to come up and pray. And then they had a lovely breakfast at the aquarium. And I have to say for a seafood place, they did a splendid job on doing breakfast. So if you're thinking about having a banquet or something, and you're looking for a really nice place, a breakfast type of thing, the downtown aquarium, I would say, is really a nice place to do it. They fantastic food. I'm a vegetarian, and I enjoyed the breakfast. And I will say, as a coffee lover, the coffee was splendid. It was good. It was very good quality coffee. And so I was happy about that. So I went and did that. And then, of course, later at noon, I came back downtown and came to I think it was the 62nd or something like that, annual prayer. So I did take part in the National Day of Prayer on yesterday in that setting. So, but every day we pray every day. But that was great that we have in this country a day that's set aside to pray, especially considering that they're trying to pass a law now that our Christian soldiers who fight for our freedom will no longer be able to share their faith openly with non-Christians or so forth without being court-martialed. So the opportunity to join together as Christians and pray, I think it was an important event for us as Americans, because everyone else gets the right to do what they do religiously, but it seems like the Christians are being denied their rights slowly but surely. So, not that this is a religious show, but just thought I'd put that in there, that I did do that on yesterday. So I'm making plans for this weekend to do things on this weekend. I don't even know. What did I do with my phone? There it is. And I've got these Amber Alerts that are coming in. So if you hear this buzzing going off, it's because there's an Amber Alert that's going out. And so it may come through. But anyway, what's going on in the city of Houston this weekend, beginning today, actually. Yeah, we're talking Cinco de Mayo, so there are things going on this weekend, starting today. Today is Friday, May the 3rd. And the first thing, keeping in mind with Cinco de Mayo, let's see, I saw this on my computer, and I saw it somewhere else. It says, I don't know if I'm supposed to roll the R because I don't speak Spanish. I have a Spanish brother-in-law from Spain, but I don't speak Spanish. Ritmo Latino, the Spanish Harlem Orchestra, is going to be performing tonight at 8 p.m. at Miller Outdoor Theatre. And of course, that's at Herman Park. And as always, that is free. You can always visit their website if you want more information. Of course, it's too late to go down to Herman and get tickets, but you can always try to go to the performance an hour early and see if they have leftover tickets. And if they do give out tickets for the remaining opening seats an hour before the performance. But if not, you can always take your lawn chairs, your blankets, and all of that wonderful stuff and go hang out on the lawn and enjoy it. But you can check it out online. You can go to, I believe it's www. May not even be the W's, but Miller Outdoor Theatre. That's theatre spelled R-E as opposed to E-R. And get more information on that. Sounds quite interesting. And then down at Discovery Green, another free event. They have the silent film, A Song of Two Humans, with the musical score being performed by My Education from Austin. And that's tonight at 8 p.m. down at Discovery Green. So if you're in the downtown area or you want to go downtown, you can, of course, check that out. And the beautiful thing about downtown now, there's a lot of restaurants. And, of course, there's Phoenicia, specialty food. You can always go pick up something to eat really quick, bring it over to Discovery Green, and enjoy a nice night in the cool breeze. It's going to be cool tonight, but bring your blankets and enjoy and cuddle up and all that great stuff. And also going down at Discovery Green, it's ongoing, is the Architects of Air. And actually that's during the daytime, I think, more so than the night, but it's still ongoing. So you can always head over there, and that's 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. And these are temporary structures filled with luminous colors and so forth, and all of that great stuff you can find out at discoverygreen.com. And then, anything else going on tonight? Oh yes, for those of you who love guns, unfortunately for me, I've not taken any classes, so I want to get a gun or two, one for home and one for the car, for protection, in this day and age. But anyway, the NRA are in Houston. The National Rifle Association are having their annual meeting and exhibit down at George R. Brown Convention Center on this weekend. So beginning today and going all the way through Sunday, I believe. And so you've got the likes of Sean Hannity, Sarah Palin. So many people are going to be down there. Glenn Beck, for those of you who enjoy them. The conservative sort, if you're into the conservative. I am, I'm not going to lie. But if you're not, then you probably don't want to go down there. But, of course, they're going to be down at George R. Brown this weekend until Sunday. So, for those of you who are interested in that, you've been looking into buying a gun or so, then you may want to check that out. Anyway, that's starting today. Please don't shoot me or stone me for saying that, but I just thought I'd share that anyway. It is an event that's taking place here in the Houston area. And then, of course, on tomorrow, there's the 13th Annual Houston Dragon Boat Festival. And that's taking place tomorrow down at Allen's Landing. And there's going to be over 30 teams racing. And I think they're going to be really decorated. These boats, these dragon boats, are going to be decorated in these festive designs and all of that great stuff. So you can go down there and you can see that. And then, of course, it's going to be colorful cultural performances, educational booths, delicious cuisine, and fun games for kids and adults alike. So that's going to be going on tomorrow. And if you want more information on that, you can check it out at HoustonDragonBoat.com for information on that. To see if you need to get tickets and so forth. You can check that out at HoustonDragonBoats.com. And if you're interested, that's also going to be nice to see people racing those big boats like that. I like that. Keeping in mind with Cinco de Mayo and the flavor of all things Latin, Spanish, however you want to look at it, the MFAH, Museum of Fine Arts here in Houston, they are having a film festival called Latin Wave, new films from Latin America, and that's going to be taking place. It started on yesterday, and it's going all the way until Sunday, May the 2nd through the 5th. So if you're interested in, you love foreign films, you like Latin films, you may want to check this out. You can go to www.mfah.org/Latin Wave and get more information on the films and ticketing price. And then there is going to be a free film down at Market Square Park presented by Alamo Drafthouse Rolling Road Show, The Three Amigos. So you can, if you enjoy that comedy, then you can go down to Market Square, grab you something from Nico's to eat or the restaurants in the vicinity, and enjoy a good laugh for the evening. And that begins at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night. The Three Amigos at Market Square Park. And also, if that's not your flavor, you can go over to the other side of downtown at Discovery Green, and IKEA has their screen on the green, and they are showing Star Wars, The Clone Wars. And that starts, I believe, at 8 o'clock. Let me double check that, but I think that is starting at 8:45. It starts actually at 8:45. So I would say get there, like 7:45, so that way you can get you something to eat at the lake house. Grab you a burger, a hot dog, something like that, and something to drink. And tomorrow's supposed to be warmer, I think, than it is today. So you can grab your stuff, find your really good seat, and enjoy yourself for the Star Wars, the Clone Wars at Discovery Green. And have a good time with your family or whomever you want to. Let's see, what else is going on? Cinco de Mayo. What is this all about? Cinco de Mayo at Miller Theater is presenting Folklore Mexicano Festival. Can't read my handwriting. No, Folklore Mexicano featuring a dance company, I believe, out of Los Angeles. And that's going to be at 8 p.m. I believe it's a ballet dance company that does, they say folklorico. I don't know how you say that. Folklorico. I've never heard of that. But anyway, I guess it's a mixture of folk, Mexican or something. Folklorico. Ballet dancing based in LA. So it's Cinco de Mayo at Miller. And they're featuring folklore, Mexican dance, and all of that great stuff. So that should be really nice. I like when they have, the nice skirts and they're so colorful, and they pick them up and they do the little footwork, which is really cool. So that'd be nice for those of you looking for something to do on Sunday, in the spirit of Cinco de Mayo, which Sunday is Cinco de Mayo. So you can always pack you a really nice Cinco de Mayo picnic, head down to Herman Park, enjoy it, and then in the evening time, enjoy the festivity and the life of the entertainment of Cinco de Mayo. Let's see what else is going on. Here's something. Let me see. Do I have the date? Actually, this is something that's going on tomorrow. It is the stage play presented by Annie Johnson, The Roommate. And this is going to be tomorrow night at 5 p.m. at Greater St. Matthew's Church. And the tickets are $45. They will be sold at the door, so you can't pre-purchase them, but you can purchase them at the door on tomorrow. I guess you would want to go about 3:30, 4 o'clock, because it starts at 5 p.m. So if you are into stage plays, then you may want to check this out. You can give them a call at 281-888-3953. That number again is 281-888-3953. That's for those of you who are interested in going to see that play. Yeah, so that's that. Trying to see what else there is. I know there's some other things going on here in Houston that I'm just overlooking, and don't want to overlook all the events that's going on here in the city of Houston. Well, it looks like that is all of the events. Oh, here's something that you may want to... Wait, I know there's something else. Of course, for those of you who are art fans, there is the Picasso Black and White that's going on until the end of this month. It's been going on, I think, since February, but if you're into arts and you've been meaning to go see this, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I've been meaning to go, so I have to put this on my calendar to go before May the 27th. So this is the last month for this Picasso Black and White, and that's going on until the end of this month. But there is something that where is it? Let's see. Yes. Mother's Day. What is it? Next weekend? It's Mother's Day next weekend. It is next weekend. But anyway, for those of you thinking about something special to do for Mother's Day, you may want to do this. Beginning May the 12th, Kirk Franklin is taking over the gospel brunch at the House of Blues downtown. And so if you know that your mother loves gospel music and you want to do something really special for her, do something a little different maybe. Take her out for a concert and brunch. You may want to check them out, the House of Blues. For tickets, now I can't read this. This is called 888-40 Blues. Or you can always stop by their box office downtown at the House of Blues. Or, of course, you can visit houseofblues.com/gospel brunch. So I'm sure that things are going to be filling up for Mother's Day. So you want to do that immediately, so that you can do something special for your mother on Mother's Day. Hey, that is it for the H Buzz. You can always connect with me on the H Buzz if you have an event that's coming up, to tell me about your event and let me know what you have planned for the city of Houston, so that we can share it with other people here on the H Buzz. You can always reach me, of course, on Facebook. I live on Facebook, and you can just simply go to Mel Perry and find me there. Of course, if you're not for sure which male Perry I am the one who is in a sari. That's an Indian rap, so you can find me. Of course, you can always connect with me on Twitter at @VHBuzz. And if that's not your thing, you'd prefer to send me a text message and tell me about your event or give a call, you can call at 281-748-6293. That number again is 281-748-6293. And as always, the music that you're listening to is straight from South Africa, from the wonderful jazz artist, Mr. Jonathan Rubain. And with that being said, I'm going to sign off and say have a wonderful weekend. You guys get out, enjoy it, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy your family, your friends, whatever you do, just enjoy life. Take time to breathe and enjoy yourself. God bless you. Love you.